Good morning from downtown LA. We are starting the third episode of the Californian road trip. If you're new around here, my name is Dane Luca. I am driving from San Diego all the way up to San Francisco, so make sure you hit subscribe if you want to see those videos. If you want to watch the previous video, we spent a few days exploring LA. It's one of my favorite cities in the world. There's so much to do. It's currently 11:30 a.m. We're going to be making the drive up to Santa Barbara, which is just under 100 miles. I have something very special planned. Time to get this show on the road. So I've never really vlogged a actual full-on road trip, so I don't know how this is going to turn out. We're going to try and make use of sticking a GoPro there. We have just arrived 100 miles later down to Santa Barbara, which is on the coast of California. I booked a motel. It's called Motel 6. Now, I've never actually stayed in a motel before, so I'm not sure what to expect. I was actually watching Schitt's Creek last night and I was like, crap, what have I booked? But it seems really nice, so I'll just give you a quick little room tour, because who doesn't want to see a motel on this travel vlog in California? So we are room number 125. I like the color scheme in here. It's like really retro, and they even have this cool little phone. There's like a bed as standard. Got a cute little fridge down here. That's nice. Some like cool little artwork. I'll link everything I talk about in these videos down below. And then there's like a little wash area. That's nice. It's all very clean as well. Like I wasn't really sure what to expect when I booked a motel. I just booked this on booking.com. I think it was like $160 a night, something like that. Nice big shower. This is probably the most rushed room tour I've ever done. There's a shower in there and a toilet. So obviously with the road trip, it's just best to just book everything before you go, because you're on like a time limit and you need to hit each point, each town by like a certain day and everything. So this is the most planning I've done for any trip. So we're just walking down the main beach, and it's such a contrast to being in Los Angeles, because it's so peaceful here. There's just people like chilling on the beach, people riding up to the beach, and LA was just like traffic, cars everywhere, lots going on, very exciting, but it's definitely a nice little change, I think. After leaving the motel, we headed towards the harbor area to do the top rated activity in Santa Barbara, whale watching. I found a company called Condor, and they have an Instagram page, I'll link it down below, and they just have the most insane shots. So it's the time of year at the moment where the whales are migrating through the California coast to go to the Baja California, because it's a lot warmer there apparently. I'm a bit scared of animals, and the videos that I've seen of this tour get pretty up close to whales and dolphins. So apparently the wind is a bit all over the place today, so he said you may get seasick if you suffer from seasickness. I think I should be okay, but I am so excited to hopefully see some whales. We are only like 2 minutes out of the harbour and we're already seeing seals. Are they seals or sea lions? Sea lions. Sea lions. Okay, they were not kidding when they said the weather was bad. The boat is literally rocking like crazy. I did this trip in March 2020, which is the start of whale watching season here in California. This was truly a magical experience. Once we were out of the harbour, we immediately saw sea lions and several grey whales. The whales breached pretty quickly, so it was hard to get it on camera, but I managed to get these clips. It was an absolute bucket list thing to do, so if you're in California this time of year, try and book yourself onto a whale watching tour. So yesterday was an actual dream. I didn't vlog much because I had my zoom lens on a lot of the time and it was so windy you probably could not have heard me. The thing that I liked most about the tour is that it didn't feel, oh my god, this lens is so dirty. Okay, I'll worry about that in a second. So the thing that I liked about the tour was that it didn't really feel forced, in the sense that we would just like going out into the sea on the boat and then just waiting there, and then like the whales would pass us. So we saw quite a few grey whales, didn't see any dolphins, saw a few sea lions as well, which was really nice. It all just happened so quickly. I did manage to capture a few whales on camera, but what would happen is the whales would slowly make their way to the water. They would do the thing, I don't know what that's called, and then they would just go back under. And if you're ever in Santa Barbara, which I highly recommend you do, come here, check out the Condor whale watching. They guarantee that you see whales, so if you didn't see any whales on that tour, they give you a ticket and then you can come back another day and do it. So after we did the whale watching tour, we ended up just walking around Santa Barbara town. There was a little market on, and honestly guys, like, I am genuinely going to retire in this town. It's so beautiful, it's just really picturesque. Like, there's loads of cute little shops and markets, and we went for a nice curry, and then this morning I watched the sunrise on the beach, and I was like, this is just the dreamiest trip ever. So today we've got quite a big drive. I think it's over 200 miles. We are going to make our way up to Carmel by the Sea, and there's going to be one of the more famous spots on this Pacific Coast Highway route, which is known as Big Sur. Time to get the show on the road. 2 hours, over 100 miles later, we have reached one of the first stops of the day, which is Pismo Beach. Now, there are actually a lot of stops on the Pacific Coast Highway. A few of them that we sort of skipped were Solvang and Santa Maria. We're pretty time limited today, so I just picked a few stops that I was interested in. I did actually do a lot of research for these places before I came here. Oh, it smells like cigarettes here. So Pismo Beach is known for its wineries and great coastal views of the Pacific Ocean. It's definitely a bit windy today. I've got a vest on underneath this. It's kind of nice to wear a jacket. If you guys have been following along for a while, you know I've been in Mexico since pretty much November, so I haven't worn a coat in a while. I really love that in California so far, I've seen so many piers. I think it's a very, I don't know if it's an American thing, like we have piers in England. It's just so cute. It's going so far out into the Pacific Ocean. So a random fact about the Pismo Beach pier, it's actually 1,370 meters long, which makes it the 16th longest pier in California. You're welcome. Okay, so we're just walking along the pier and my inner child has come out because I've just spotted they have a slide going down to the beach. We have to go there. We are approaching the slide. I am very excited. Okay, you ready? Okay, going down the slide. Whee! Ah! Okay, that was fun. So the next stop on today's itinerary is San Luis Obispo, which is the cutest town I've ever seen. We've just been walking around and there's all these little market shops, thrift stores, little cute independent coffee stores. We are gonna go for some lunch soon because I'm getting quite hungry right now. A few fun facts about St. Luis Obispo. It's actually got the first solar powered cinema and it's the home to the hunk of a man, Zac Efron. He was actually born in this town, which is quite fun. Another one of my favorite things about going down to all these little towns is that I'm seeing so many cool murals. I literally typed Muriel into Google Maps earlier and I was like, mural? That's a strange word. Right, so we are about to start the most exciting part of the drive. I think personally, we are gonna drive through Big Sur State National Park, which is one of the most, which is one of the most iconic and scenic parts of the Pacific Coast Highway. Just stopped off in San Luis Obispo, got a coffee. The first stop is in like 2 hours, so it's gonna be a pretty long drive today. Got like 4 hours until our next point where we're staying over. As we continued up the Pacific Coast Highway, this is where everything changed. The landscapes got more breathtaking and the ocean views got more dramatic. I could not tell you how many times we got out the car this day, but I can tell you it was a lot. We have just got off at one of the first points in Big Sur, which is we're at one of the seal viewing vista points, and I really can't believe how big they are. Like, some of these seals are ginormous, and they're just chilling on the beach. They have a pretty good life, you know, just laying out in the sun, all cuddling each other, like these two right here. No wonder they look so big. An elephant seal, a male elephant seal, can get up to 16 feet. That's pretty big. Some of them look like rocks because they're just let out on the beach. They're brown, they're just laying there, they're not really moving. This was one of my favorite viewing points of the trip. As you can see, there are literally hundreds of sea lions. The Pacific coast is full of them. I so underestimated how much driving would be included in this. I would honestly say, if you're just doing the Big Sur part of the trip, dedicate yourself a full day for sure, because there's so many, like every 2 minutes you're like, oh, a viewing point, a viewing point. Yeah, this is just like, honestly, every corner I was turning, I was like, oh my God, it's breathtaking. And even managed to send up the drone and get some insane shots. So this has definitely been the highlight of the drive already. This is why the Big Sur drive is so good, because you can just get out the car at any point and see beautiful things like this. Whoa. Check this out. That's pretty cool. Don't try this at home. Cool, should we go? Yeah. On to the next point. Okay, so we definitely haven't made the full itinerary of today. We've just got into Big Sur and we're just about to watch sunset at one of the beaches. Luckily, where we're staying is like 20 miles from Big Sur. So I'm gonna finish this video here, but I will see you guys in the next video for more of this road trip when we will be making it to San Francisco. I'm so excited, and you guys get to see the Bixby Bridge, because I'm so excited about that, and unfortunately I'll be driving it over in the dark, so that is no fun. So make sure you hit subscribe down below to see more videos. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So take care and peace out.